Hello, and welcome to Deep State Corruption and Secrets. What? Isn't that what's going on?
Talking about Palpatine
being woke. Oh, I fell into the Sarlacc and died.
Wow.
Good start.
That's also one of my biggest pet peeves about this game. Like the divide between walkable sections and pitfalls is basically non-existent. You saw it on Rex's Prime like a million times.
Yeah.
There was no saying where you could even walk. Learning to walk again.
Find your way, force your way through the Imperial Beast.
I was about to say that was the Force Fighters, the Star Wars universe version of the Foo Fighters.
I've got another confession to make. I'm your fool. Everyone's got their chains to break. Holding you. Were you born to resist?
Dave Grohl as a Sith?
I mean, sure, why not?
That would be fucking terrifying. I'd probably be a Jedi. Probably like vegan and shit. No, but there was that one time where he broke his leg at a concert, and then when he had received first aid, he just went back on stage and played another song.
Damn.
That's like some Sith level of just drawing strength from your pain. So yeah. Game theory. Is Dave Grohl a Sith Lord? Is that game theory? Is Dave Grohl the Senate? These guys are just tumbling.
Are they tumblers?
Yeah. Just fucking... There are more than free gender!
Oh, shit.
That's a sufficient Tumblr thing to say.
Oh.
That was just a machine gun turret.
Hey, what? That's probably a gender too.
Or a turretkin. Did you just assume my turret kind? Are those jokes old by now? Are they stale?
Will they ever be? Whoa. Holy shit.
I identify as Stalekin!
They're the stupidest guys.
I identify myself as being, overdone and past my prime. I'm a Stalekin.
I think a lot of people could identify with that.
A lot of people should anyway identify with that. A lot of people are like that, but don't identify themselves as such. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge.
Dude, you are the edge.
Oh yeah, sure. The edge will decide your fate. I am the edge. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, see ya. You see him?
Oh.
The one who's wedged in the bridge?
Yeah.
Supports. I guess that's the damaging aura, the green shit.
What's going on?
I think you have to
Do it.
You have to
Kill him.
You have to remember how stunted the movements in this game are. What could possess the Empire to enslave and subjugate a marvelous creature like this? There is a
magical fur.
There's a wonderful story arc in the Clone Wars about the so-called Silo Beast.
What now?
Silo Beast. The Silo Beast is a giant creature that lives on Malastare, and there's only one known specimen left.
Huh.
and it happens to fuck around on Malastare, where the Republic is trying to secure fuel refineries for the war effort. So the Silver Beast intervenes, and it's just sort of like it's huge. It's just huge. Several times the size of a walker.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And its scales are lightsaber proof.
Oh, that's neat.
Indeed. And if you know one thing about the Sith, it's that they are obsessed with lightsaber proof materials.
Yeah.
So of course, Palpatine is very interested in getting this creature for study. Now the indigenous dogs will of Malastare want to just kill it. It's a cultural thing for them to kill the Silver Beasts.
Oh.
The moment Mace Windu learns that it may be the last of its species, he's just like, nope, no, nobody's harming this creature on my watch. Even Anakin is like, wouldn't it be easier if we just...
Shut up, Anakin.
Yeah.
Really, shut up.
Yeah. All these children are just, they're eating our food and taking up our space. Wouldn't it be easier if we
could just get rid of them. Training them is really annoying.
No, so they kind of figure out this plot to make the ducks think that they've murdered the Silver Beast, while all they've done is stun it, and then they transport it back to Coruscant for study alive.
Right.
And it breaks free, and it's like this whole Godzilla sequence is fucking great.
Holy shit!
But the thing that's cool is it's semi-sapient.
Yeah.
The Silver Beast, semi-sapient and force sensitive.
Oh.
So it learns to immediately upon seeing Palpatine, it doesn't like him. Yeah. And so and while it's gone through on this rampage through Coruscant, it's not even that it's just wrecking shit and killing people. It's like literally billboards and holo screens of Palpatine is the only thing that it's actually destroying.
Oh.
It's going for him specifically.
Right.
And so...
Oh, thank fuck.
That's time to level up. So, the thing that...
I've never been happier to achieve force points.
No. The thing that's really neat then is that they have to put it down, unfortunately.
Oh.
And then immediately Palpatine says to the scientist who's in charge of all of this, like, everything ends... Oh, no.
Oh.
But there's a pathway here.
You think so?
Everything ends on this really dour note where it's like, poor thing, man. And then Palpatine says to the scientist who was in charge of the study that she is to have it cloned immediately.
Oh.
Yeah. Used to have the Silver Beast cloned immediately.
Holy shit.
We never hear more of it after that, but they wanted to... One of the ideas behind studying it was that maybe they could figure out why it was, why the scales were so tough, so that they could probably incorporate it into the clone armor.
Oh yeah.
And also because Palpatine and
I can try.
and lightsaber proof materials.
I mean, you're gonna have a whole army lightsaber proofed.
A whole army lightsaber proof. Exactly. That would make Order 66 go a lot smoother.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he has the Silver Beast clone apparently, and it's like, oh holy shit, man, that's messed up.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a really cool story arc. Especially that thing about it, seeing Palpatine and immediately just noping out, like, leave it up to the creatures.
Creature.
Oh. Actually, the thing about lightsaber-proof materials, right? The novel Plagueis starts off in Cortosis mine. And Cortosis is a material that is not only lightsaber proof, but it shorts out a lightsaber for a long, for a period of time, when it
Oh,
comes
that's cool.
when it comes in contact with the lightsaber blade. Yes. So cortosis is even more.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I'm alive.
So it takes place in a cortosis mine, where Plagueis, by then he's the apprentice of Darth Tenebrous.
Darth Beauty Plagueis.
Darth Beauty Plagueis. Plagueplier. So yeah, that is when he decides to murder his master. Are you fucking with me? The checkpoints in this are so unforgiving.
Shrek points.
Yeah, get out of my game. Emma Swan.
I am my sweet.
Not yet. The swamp will decide your fate. I am the swamp. Not yet. How to make people think you're cool in the Senate. To say I am the Senate and then do a fucking 720 degrees twirl, mad twirl while screaming like a toddler who can't have his juice packet. Like Christian when they changed Sonic's arm color. That was some fucking screeching. Oh, I forgot we leveled up.
Like me. When asked to play a Sonic game.
Oh, come on, Sonic Forces is good. It's a good game. It is good. Oh, is this the one? Oh yes, that one was a good. Yeah. It's a pretty good investment.
It makes us die less.
I don't know.
Probably.
Does it?
Probably.
Can it?
Can anything do that?
Is it possible to learn this power? Not from this game, no.
What the? That was like a million bonuses. Bonuses.
You heard the tragedy of Starkiller?
Yeah, going through it right fucking now.
Best start believing in ghost stories.
You're in one.
You're in one.
Yeah, there be monsters.
No. Oh yeah, so Sea of Thieves came out.
Oh yeah.
Guns
I know literally nothing about that.
Guns of Icarus on the water.
Right.
Except it has less content than Guns of Icarus.
Yeah.
But you can... Guns of Icarus has a quite sizable amount of content by now. Holy shit.
What?
Oh, the shader went bonkers?
I thought it was just a giant shadow come looming over you.
Oh yeah, it's just, you know,
Things.
large, you take a large object coming out of hyperspace.
Oh, it's just me.
Oh, dude. I
What?
watched Star Wars Rebels,
Yeah.
and it was a fucking life-changing experience. No, like, Rebels was a much better piece of Star Wars media than I had ever thought it could be.
Pretty good.
I thought, because I was one of those people who were kind of salty that they stopped Clone Wars, and didn't give the next show quite as much budget, and also that it's all OC characters.
Oh. Right.
But man, it's like, okay, so Clone Wars is like, you know which characters make it through the Clone Wars, right?
Yeah, I mean, naturally.
So when some,
Unless you know, like, unless you haven't watched the movies, I guess.
unless you actually watched chronologically, which I mean, I can actually kind of recommend that, except that Clone Wars will spoil Anakin being Darth Vader.
Yes.
But I mean, that's just it. But
If the internet hasn't already.
yeah. But so you know who makes it through, but like sometimes they throw you a bone and like, so they have characters like Adigalia, and it gives you context for some of those characters to die in episode 3. So some characters die during the Clone Wars, and some characters, like every time they meet Grievous, you know he's gonna get away.
Yeah.
But it provides context to him being portrayed as being super slippery and them having, you know, been totally unable to lock him down.
Oh yeah, okay, that's pretty good.
Stuff like that, right? Also, it also gives context. I have been here. Man, it's impossible to keep track of. Oh, this is the beginning even. So to give context to that, it also gives context to Anakin actually being a capable, you know, commander. And
Who'd have thought?
yeah, who'd have thunk it? All that sort of stuff, right? It gives Dooku, it gives some insight to Dooku as well. Besides him showing up in episode 2 and then dying in the first 5 minutes of episode 3.
And like, face the wrath, Darth Tyrannus.
Tyrannus. He's really good though.
It's really good though.
Yeah, he's
Also the character.
yeah. But like, I have been here. It's the other place that I have been to. You see the
Just
problem.
tag the entire thing. Starkiller was here.
You see the problem though, right?
Yeah,
Like,
there's no real indication of where to go.
These environments are so fucking just.
It's just the same. It's
Yeah.
just endless amounts of the same.
Yeah. No, so my point was the Rebels does kind of the opposite thing. The characters that you did not expect made it through Clone Wars come back,
Oh.
and like Maul and Rex
Oh yeah.
and Ahsoka. People like that. There's even, you know, a little neat appearance from Obi-Wan and stuff like that. But
Oh yeah, you showed me that.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
they actually also show his. He records a message in episode 3 that we don't see, but Palpatine has set up a beacon in the Jedi temple, telling all off-world Jedi to reconvene at the temple, which is a
Right.
trap, of course.
Yeah.
And Obi-Wan records another message warning them to keep away. And of course, since we're following one of the survivors of the Jedi Purge in Rebels, he has a holocron with this message on it.
Oh.
And Ezra, who is of course the Padawan in Rebels, finds that holocron, finds Obi-Wan's message as well. And that's like in the first episode or something. And that was really like, that kind of hits
Pretty
me
cool.
in a sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course there's Maul's death scene taking place on Tatooine with old Obi-Wan, and it's fucking beautiful.
Oh yeah.
And like Rebels really just turned it to 10 in the last season, the last few episodes. Like nobody was safe.
Damn.
Nobody was safe. And like the thing that reminded me of Rebels was the we're detecting a massive object coming out of hyperspace joke. Because during Rebels they find these creatures like space whales
Oh yeah.
that live along the hyperspace lanes,
Yeah.
which is really cool. And Ezra, his force talent is kind of connecting with animals.
Oh.
So there's a wonderful sequence near the end where he calls these creatures, and they just, spoilers if you haven't watched Rebels. Oh look, it's Devil May Cry.
Jesus.
It's literally Devil May Cry.
It's just worse. What? Okay then, I guess.
And then around the end of Rebels, Ezra calls. He arranges for these space whales to come heed his call, and what they do is they drag him and a Star Destroyer. They drag a whole Imperial Star Destroyer holding Ezra and Admiral Thrawn, their enemy, off into hyperspace.
Hey.
That's the last we see of him.
Oh shit.
Just dragged off by space whales. It's fucking awesome.
That's kind of brutal.
but it
What?
but it didn't. Like he said,
Wow, that's a lot of health.
he said, "Come find me."
It's a lot of damage.
When he time traveled and saved Ahsoka's life,
And you're dead.
oh, I'm supposed to shock these things. Ah, right. So when he time traveled and saved Ahsoka's life, he said to her, "Come find me when you come back." Ah, that's pretty cool. And next time when our midichlorians time travel, we'll do better.
Yes.
See ya. Bye.
Always do better.